Hello everyone, welcome back to the third and final part of how to make your own multi-stage boss. Before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video so you don't miss out on any future content. Let's get right into it. In today's video, we're going to be programming the third attack, along with making it so the boss's face changes whenever he switches stages. The third attack will be blades that will come out of this side. Let's get started. I've already made the three faces inside this face surface GUI. So now I just need to go into the control section and make it so it changes its face. You can do that like this. Script.parent.faces .stage1face .visible equals false. Copy that. Then you're going to do this. You're going to change this to stage 2 face, which I named mine, and I'm going to set the visible to true. Now, after I've done that, if I go into the game, he will attack for about 5 seconds until his face switches and it switches to this attack. Perfect. Now that we've done that, we can start programming the saw. Now I already have my saw model. It's this, and when you move it into the workspace, it looks like it's halfway coming out of the ground. Now, I've already put the hurt script inside. This was fairly easy. Once you have your hurt script, you can just go duplicate this and put it inside here. But we have to create the script to tell us which way on the z-axis it needs to go, and then we have to make it go forward. So we're going to do that like this. We're going to go into the boss and create a new script. Now I'm going to take a second stage attack script, copy it, because we're going to be using something like that, but not exactly. So for this, we are going to start by renaming this third stage and changing this to third stage because you've already made our third stage value. I just did that by duplicating the second stage value and renaming it third stage. Now I'm going to go down to this if statement, change this to third stage, and after this, all I have to do is define the saw. So I'm going to go and move this back into server storage, just for the time being. I'm going to type this in. Replace this with local blade, and I'm going to name this blade. Now that I've done that, we can start messing around with other stuff. So, we already have our coordinates for the z-axis. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the x-axis, because we won't be changing that. Next, we need to make a clone of the blade. So below that, you can type in local blade 2 equals blade : clone. And once you do that, you can change around its position. So I'm going to make it like this. Blade 2.parent equals game.workspace, and then we're going to move it. So blade 2.position equals vector3.new. Now we're going to do this. Blade 2.position .x. Then we're going to copy that, paste it right here, change that to y, and then we're going to type in for the z-axis z.value. Once we have done that, we have moved it. Now all we have to do is make a wait timer on this. So I'm going to set this to wait 2. And once we've done that, we can be done with the script for now. So now all we have to do is code it so when the blade is in the workspace, it will move to the side. So I'm going to do that like this. I'm going to start by copying what's in the lift script as a template. We're going to insert a script. I'm going to call this move to side. So I'm going to paste this in. I'm going to start by changing rain to blade. And now we can do this. If script.parent.parent, and real quick I'm going to change this to blade as well. If script.parent.parent equals game.workspace, then repeat. Now we're going to mess around with this a lot. Script.parent.position equals vector3.new. Script.parent.position.x. Now we're going to mess with this. Plus 0.1. And then we can just set that to that and that to that. Once we've done that and we've started moving it, we can just mess around with this number. So until script.parent.position.x is, and then we have to find the position. So I'm going to move this back into the workspace, see its current position, which is 2.9. And now if we move it to where I want it to end, it'll be negative 95.8. So actually negative 95.8, but we're going to go up here and actually change the addition sign to a subtraction sign because we don't want it to go this way, which is adding it. We want it to go this way, which is subtracting it. So once we've done that, we can move it back to its original position and mess around with some other stuff. So now that we've done that and we've made that script, we can just put this script away, put blade back inside server storage, and then try this out with only one script to see if it works. Now actually, I'm going to stop real quick because I actually forgot something. I forgot to make it so the control script will change this to third stage. So after this, we're going to wait 10 and we're going to copy this and make it so first stage dot value equals false, second stage dot value equals false. I'm going to delete that and change it so third stage that value will equal true. Now let's define third stage. So I'm just going to copy this, paste it down here, rename this third stage, and go up here and change the wait to child to third stage. Once we've done that, all we have to do is mess around with the faces. So script.parent.faces.stage3face.visible equals true. And then we're going to just copy this from up here, paste it in right above, and change it to false. Now that we've done that, we'll go try it out in game and see if it actually summons the saws. So of course it will start with the spikes. Now it appears we have an error. Infinite, you're possible on third stage. That means it did not find third stage inside it. So let me see here. Oh yes, this is just because I made it so it's script.parent.parent, because when we put it inside a folder, that would be it. So real quick, I'm going to insert a folder, name it third attack, take the script, and real quick I'm also going to name this attack 3 script, put it inside here, and now that should work perfectly. Now let's try it out in game. So it should start out with the spikes. That is typical. Then it should switch to the raining down. And as you can see, the face also switched. Now it should do this for 10 seconds. And then it will switch to blades. And blades should be coming out of the side. Now it appears they are not, so I'm going to go server storage to see what's happening. So it's a very simple what I forgot to do. I actually forgot to anchor and lock the blades, so before they even start moving, they are just falling all the way into the void. So now that I've fixed that, we're going to go inside third stage. I am going to make 12 of these scripts because there's going to be 12 attacks. And let's go try it out. Now we can see if the whole boss fight works. And once we finish this, we'll just change the times to something longer. I won't probably test it out when it's longer. We'll know it works already because we're just messing around with wait times. But we want to change it to longer so the stages are a bit harder. Now it switches to blade and multiple blades start coming out. You have to navigate your way through this. Now, what I just noticed is that these are moving way too slow. So all I'm going to do is go into the move to side script and change this from 0.1 to 1. Now that I've done that, I am also going to change the amount of these things because that was ending up to be a lot harder than I thought. So I'm going to just make it be 6. Now, for the final test, if we go in game and try them out, and we already know they damaged us because I was taking damage last time. So, if it works this time, then we will have finished. The face switches and a new attack begins. And it switches to saw and summons 6 saws within a random area that you have to dodge. And the saws do damage us. Seems it all works here. Well, it seems we finished our entire boss fight. Thank you guys for watching through this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to suggest any new tutorial ideas in the comment section below. See you in the next video.